This one's to all the Rangers supporters who just have to follow me wherever I go. Whether it's TikTok, whether it's YouTube, you're there. You cannot get enough of me. So hold on to your hats, because this first 5 minutes is dedicated to you. What's happening, Celtic family? I hope you're all doing well out there. And listen, for the first 5 minutes, what's happening, Rangers supporters? Because it doesn't matter where I go, you are there. And I can't blame you. I don't know what it is that attracts you to me. It might be my big nose. It might just be my good old charm. But wherever I go, you're there. So let's talk about your club. Let's talk about Rangers for 5 minutes. And that is it. Because I always said on this channel, I wouldn't mention that lot unless we were playing them. But listen, you're all quick enough to come on, comment in my comment section, and then try and bamboozle me by obviously watching my content on YouTube, but going over to my TikTok page and leaving comments about it on there. I don't know whether that's supposed to throw me off the scent that you're actually watching my YouTube stuff or what it's supposed to do. But listen, let's talk about Rangers 0, Queen's Park Rangers 1. But listen, I'm not going to go to the ins and outs of the game. What would be the point of that? This is a Celtic channel and we're here to talk about Celtic. But let's just have a little look at what I came across today.
Hold you! Get yourself to fucked! Come on! Get yourself to fucked! You're a fucking imposter! Get the fucked! You don't know what Rangers are all about! You bogey Belgian cunt! Come on! Get the fuck!
Rangers. When is it that yous are all gonna realise that sacking the manager is the least of your problems? It is the least of your problems. When are you going to realise that you can't sack your manager? Because if you could sack your manager, you would have sacked them by now. And if you were the old Rangers that your mum and dad used to watch, they would have sacked them. Would they have been able to afford to sack them? Probably not. But they were playing the system. So they would have. Because they had the money there that they weren't paying. But listen, it isn't the manager that is your problem. Let's just get that right. It's not the manager. It's higher up. That club is in absolute pieces from top to bottom. And the only guy that's getting the blame for it is Mr. Clement. Now, I ain't on here sticking up for Mr. Clement because I really don't give two fucks about Mr. Clement. I'll be completely honest with you. I couldn't care less about that club. But, as I said, you guys come on here, you watch all my Celtic content, every single last fucking bit of it. And good on you, because if it was me, I couldn't do it. I don't even know about any guy that actually promotes or does any Rangers content because I don't watch any of their stuff. Because I have no need to watch any of their stuff because I'm a Celtic supporter. And I really care what's going on inside Celtic. That's about it. But there is a lot of you out there who do care about what we have to say as Celtic supporters. So here's my thoughts on it. Rangers are fucking terrible. Terrible. And they've been terrible for years. Years and years and years. And I know what you'll say. Through the COVID season, we won 55. Because Celtic couldn't even beat Ross County that year. They were absolutely dreadful. Dreadful. Now, the main thing for you would have been, if you actually thought that we're on our way back, can you see us now, would be to repeat that and win the next season. Could you do it? No. You couldn't do it. You can't beat Celtic on a consistent basis. You can't win any trophies on a consistent basis. That is the true hard facts of it. And it doesn't even begin at Philippe Clement. It is so higher up It is unbelievable. And when's this going to get better for you? When? I don't have a clue. I couldn't tell you. So when you're coming on here and you're asking me questions, or really not asking me questions, just coming on here giving abuse to myself, giving abuse to everybody else in the comment section, when really, you should focus your anger at the board of your club, because your club is close to dying one more time, dying again, because they are fucking so badly run, it is unbelievable. But it's okay, we'll just shout for Steven Gerrard, Stevie G, yeah, that's the man. He'll come back and he'll fix everything. He didn't fix fuck all the time he was there. What did he do? He won you one trophy out of the whole time he was there, and you weren't even close to winning another trophy. Weren't even close to winning another trophy. He won you one trophy, and as I said, that trophy was won during the COVID season, where Celtic couldn't have handed it to you more on a plate if you tried. You didn't win that. You didn't win that trophy. You didn't win that league. Celtic 100% threw it away. They threw away the 10. They bottled the 10. They couldn't cope without the fans in the ground. That's the truth. Because if they could have, and if you were this much of a great team, we've won 55, you would have carried it on. You would have started winning more trophies. You would have seen the progression within your club. But it's only went backwards. It's only went backwards. So stop shouting about Stevie G coming back, because that guy isn't ever going to help you. There isn't anybody who's going to help you. Stop coming on to my comment section or in my comments and anything. You can come in there, you can have a discussion. Don't come on there and start shouting about we are the people. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Anyway, I hope that answers everything for you. And please, stay tuned to the channel. Give a subscription while you're here. Start paying me some money to listen to your shit. What's happening, Celtic family? I hope you're all doing well out there. Let's crack on with the video. Listen, it is the eve of the big game tomorrow. Celtic take on Bayern Munich at Celtic Park in the knockout stages of the Champions League. Listen, let's just take a minute to sit back and say how well the team has done to get to this stage. This has been a great Champions League run. I think we've all enjoyed it, bar the Borussia Dortmund game. We know exactly what happened there, but it's true what Brendan Rodgers says, it's true what the team say, that they've learnt from that. And I do believe that. We've actually went on a really good run, and I am so proud of this Celtic team. They've been phenomenal. Really good to watch. At times, we've been up against it. We know that. We've had to be on the back foot a lot, but we've handled it really well. And tomorrow, it's going to be much of the same. Let's be honest. We know fine well how good Bayern Munich are. They've got brilliant players in that team. We all know about the players in that team. We don't need to go on about them. Harry Kane being one of them. He's deadly up front, and we know he is. Doesn't matter whether you like him or you loathe him. He's a great footballer, and we are going to be up against it. And our defence is really going to have to pull it out the bag tomorrow, because Cameron Carter-Vickers, Austin Trusty, Greg Taylor and Alistair Johnson are going to have a lot to do tomorrow, along with Kasper Schmeichel. So we know we're going to be on the back foot. We know that Bayern Munich are going to have a lot of the possession, but that's not to say that we can't get something from this game. I truly believe that we can get something from this game, because if you look back, especially in the Champions League, as good as Bayern Munich are doing in the Bundesliga, I think they're sitting at the top by about 8 points clear. So they're doing really well, scoring a lot of goals in there. But when it comes to the Champions League, they've maybe not scored as many goals, and their away form has not been the best. But don't get it twisted. Bayern Munich are that team that are one of the top 4 to go on and win this tournament. And we all know that the final is actually in Munich. So that's going to give them a wee bit more of an incentive because they want to obviously play in the final on their home turf and go on and win it. And they've got a good chance of going on and winning it. But we know how difficult this is going to be. But if there's any point in time that we can get a result, it's definitely in this first leg at home. What we do know about Bayern Munich is that Bayern Munich like to press high. And their pressing game is some of the best pressing I think I've watched in more recent times, I've got to be honest. I was sitting down today and I was just flicking through good old YouTube and I was watching some of their games in the league and on this run in Champions League, and they press very, very high and they're really good at pressing. But what it does do, it leaves them extremely vulnerable at the back. So it's without a doubt that Celtic will expect to sort of adopt a more compact attacking approach towards this game, utilising the quicker players on the left and right hand side, which I think that will be obviously Dyson Maeda. Now that Dyson Maeda is back, unbelievable. How good is that to get that news late last night? Absolutely phenomenal. As we've been saying for days that he's going to be an absolute loss in this game. Looks like he's back in action. So absolutely over the moon about that. And it's good to have him in there. I don't think they'll play him through the middle. I think they'll still go with either up top. But I think for Celtic to sort of approach it on a counter-attacking basis where they will do a lot of defending and try and hit on the break, we will definitely need Dyson Maeda down that wing and Kuhn on the other wing. So I'm not going to dive deep into this. We all know what Bayern Munich bring. We all know what's going to happen. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. And it's about Celtic staying composed and sticking with the structure. And I believe we'll be compact and we'll try and hit Bayern Munich off the break. But we all know any team coming to Celtic Park, we can beat any team that comes to Celtic Park. We just have to have a little bit of faith. And with that crowd behind, and it's going to be absolutely unbelievable, this atmosphere. I cannot wait. It's going to be unbelievable. But with that crowd behind Celtic the whole way and putting pressure on Bayern Munich, let's go and do it. Listen guys, I just wanted to jump on. Leave your comments in the comment section. I really want to know how excited you are for this game, what you think is going to happen. It is always good to read. Leave any questions in there and I will do another video possibly sometime after the game. It might be the Thursday, it might actually be the Friday because I'm working Thursday as well. So it might be the Friday and I will put the questions and everything that you guys have got to say up there. We'll get you more involved in the channel. It is always good to see what you guys are saying and always good to have you get involved in this channel. I really enjoy listening to what you guys think of it. But listen guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, thank you very much for wasting your time. I appreciate it. Stay safe out there, Celtic family. Hail, hail. Take it easy.